Hey guys, welcome back to another little mini reaction video. Before we go ahead and get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing, joining the family. We'd love to have you guys. For those of you who are already subscribed, thank you so much for doing so. We appreciate the support. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and talk about a situation that seems to be developing. I'm trying to find something, sorry. Okay, so I'm trying to I was hoping I'd find. Okay, so basically, you guys, for those of you who have been keeping up with the whole Carmen situation, you guys know yesterday Carmen dropped a song called Lick Back, and apparently, so people were shocked. I know I was shocked at first because I was like, I didn't know Carmen can sing, first of all, right? So everyone was kind of excited, how is she gonna sound, all that stuff. So it turned out the song finally, everybody got to listen to the song, and you realize quickly, it's not Carmen actually singing the song. So it looks like basically she wrote the song. That's what she stated. She wrote the song, and a young lady by the name of Charell, I hope I'm saying that right, Charell the Dope, I guess her name, that's her artist name, Charell. She's the one who's actually singing the song. So they've been promoting the song, like Carmen's song featuring her, right? And it's like it's backwards, because usually it's the person who's singing the song that would get the credit, and whoever wrote the song would get writing credits, right? But in this case, they're actually promoting the song like it's Carmen's song. So I get where that could be come across as misleading, because a lot of people, initially wanted to hear the song because they thought she was singing. Luckily, the person who's singing the song, she actually has a good voice, so it wasn't like a disaster. But now the young lady is coming forward because the song blew up. Of course it did. Everybody thought Carmen wrote the song. Everybody thought Carmen was singing the song, sorry. And everyone has been obsessed ever since the song came out. All they're talking about is like the comparison between Queen and Clarence situation and Carmen and Corey's situation, and this is going to be her Queen Naija moment and all the rest of it, right? So that's what's really generated the buzz like around the song. Obviously it's the drama that is in her life at the moment. That's kind of all pushing, how that goes, right? That's the whole marketing thing, the whole thing. But this young lady is saying that she wasn't given any monetary compensation. Nobody told her they were going to release the song. And then when they did tell her, she was under the misconception that it would be released under her name. And I guess maybe she thought that, Carmen would get just writing credits, like written by, right? Not that it's like her song and she's the feature. So this is starting to kind of heat up a little bit. We'll see where this goes. The girl said that, she has gotten a whole bunch of clout off of the song being released. She said she got a bunch of followers and stuff like that. And she's hoping that this will lead to more opportunities. So I will say this. This is kind of like where I stand on it. I feel that yes, she should get some type of monetary compensation if it's doing numbers, streams, views, whatever the case may be, because she did sing the song, right? But I think, like, for me, my perspective is like, it's not your song, so like you wouldn't be you have to think, like, I think, you have to think about these things, like when you're a young person, and like she said, she's an independent artist and stuff like that, you really have to educate yourself on the industry that you're in, right? So that you understand how things work. You definitely need to be signing papers if you're putting your artistry to use on anything. You don't just be doing voiceovers and singing songs and doing this and doing that for people and hoping that they'll compensate you on the back end if things go well. That's not usually how it works, right? You have to get all that stuff set up beforehand. You can't like come back later and be like, oh, well, the song blew up, so where's my cut? Like, you kind of have to have those things set in stone. So that might be a learning curve because she's a young person. So that might be just a learning curve for her going forward. Make sure you have make sure you have representation. She said she has no representation. She's just an independent artist, no lawyer, nobody to kind of advise her on these things. So this might just turn out to be a learning curve for her. I think that, they should address the situation. It is a little misleading. But I think for the most part, I compare it to surrogacy. I know that might be a stretch, but listen, just follow me, right? If you're being paid to do something, just because what you've done turns out well, doesn't mean you get the credit for doing it. Do you understand? Like, it's like if I pay you to have a baby for me, when the baby is born, it's my baby. Right? Even with that, you have lots of problems. That's why people have to sign all types of papers, because people become emotionally attached. Next thing you know, they don't want to give you your child. It's their child, and the whole thing, right? Then you got to go to court. And whose child is it? Is it the person who carried the child, or is it the person who made the child? Like, you understand? It gets complicated. That's what I'm trying to use the reference. It's like, if I pay you to sing my words, because I can't sing. I'm not saying Carmen can't sing, but I'm just saying, if I paid you to sing my words, these are my words, it's my song, right? If anything, you get singing credits. Like, I don't know how you work that out with the music stuff, but yeah, you did sing the song. But if I didn't write the song, you wouldn't have it to sing, right? And in this case, when you're talking about people who have like a huge following, when you're talking about people who are influencers and who have that, marketing machine behind their name, you don't really have any leverage to say, like, because I sang the song, it blew up. The song would have blown up anyway because of who wrote the song, just because that's just the way the internet works in the circles that we're in, right? The clout would have went to Carmen, because nobody they just care about the words and the meanings behind it, because they know the story behind it. So the story behind the song wouldn't be accredited to you because it's not your story. So I don't know if, like, you guys are following how that can be confusing, right? It's very confusing. Like, she's thinking that they're gonna release the song with her name. That would be weird, because it's not your song. Like, it's not your story. You're singing someone else's story. So you're just hired to sing these words, like to sing this song. It's not your song. So how would you take credit for it? You get credit for singing it, but you don't get credit for the song itself, if that makes sense. Hopefully, this situation can be sorted out. I don't know. This whole thing just kind of gave me like a little feeling. It's kind of, in my mind, I'm like, okay, this person, like, it seems like a really nice young lady. So I don't really want to apply my cynicism to the situation, but I can't help it. That's my nature. So, like, I'm thinking to myself, what if the song flopped? Would you come out and take credit for it then? You know what I mean? It's kind of like this thing with the internet, the clout, the money, it's all a lot. Like, everybody, always, there's always something. The song came out yesterday, already there's controversy. Who wrote it, who didn't write it, who's singing, who didn't sing it, who should get paid for it, who shouldn't get paid. Like, it's just, oh my goodness. It's a lot. Hopefully this stuff gets cleaned up behind the scenes. I think, you know, she said people were pushing her to kind of say something. Um, I don't know if that was really the approach. Like, I think, I know I got it right away that this wasn't Carmen singing. I don't think anybody thinks it's Carmen singing, but it is her song, just not sang by her. So, you know, we're back to square one with that. So I don't know how I feel. I just kind of, it kind of gives it kind of rubbed me a little way. Like, all of this, you know, coming, all of this stuff. It's always like, you know, you can't do anything without somebody coming behind you talking about what they did to contribute. This, I'm sorry. The situation is just crazy to me. It's like the song just came out. But you know, she has a valid point. I'm not gonna say that she doesn't have a valid point. She does have a valid point. It is kind of misconceiving. It is kind of confusing a little bit. So maybe they'll clean that up. Maybe they'll address the situation and put it to bed. It's only the right thing to do. Compensate her for singing the song. It was a collab, if anything, right? It was a collaboration. She wrote the song, you sang the song. It was a beautiful song altogether. So just compensate her, give her the artist recognition that she's looking for, and keep it moving, right? Anyway, so that's kind of my take on the situation. Let me know what you guys think down below. And I'll also be linking the tea room. I'll link her channel in the description. You guys can go over there and watch the full live. The girls, she posted the girls live on there, so you guys can go watch it, listen to what she has to say, and kind of make up your mind about that if you guys want to do that. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you so much. If you made it to the end of the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch up with you guys in another video. Stay up and stay blessed. Deuces.